up on Sunday, keeping those 90s in the mix as we head into early next week.
Here it is. The news about the coronavirus. That's right. The news about the coronavirus.
Butler County could be the next to qualify as a level 4, the most severe level in the state's new health advisory system for coronavirus. Butler County currently sits at level 3. Several local business owners and residents say they're taking every precaution they can to prevent their county from going from red to purple. The owner of High Street Cafe in downtown Hamilton tells us it's been a struggle to keep their once bustling business booming in these difficult economic times. The owner says they're continuing to push through while also helping their customers stay safe by offering things like free masks and hand sanitizer. For now, they're only offering carry-out and catering, which still keeps plenty of customers rolling in. However, the owner says their day-to-day business is still nothing like it was before the pandemic.
I used to see the 100 people inside this restaurant upstairs and downstairs. Unfortunately now with the social distancing, the spacing, trying to keep everybody at a minimum distance at 6 feet, we had to eliminate all of our dining.
If Butler County does indeed reach level 4, the governor's office says rules in Butler County would change to encourage residents to stay home except for essential activities. Columbus is replacing several hundred parking meters in the popular Short North area with new kiosks. The old parking meters have been in place for several years and require more maintenance than new kiosks. Those kiosks are already in place along Nationwide Boulevard in Columbus's Arena District. Work begins this week to replace the individual parking meters with the new kiosks around Goodale Park. Columbus's Parking Enforcement Office says one kiosk can serve several dozen spaces. As many as 400 more meters are scheduled to be replaced, with the kiosks in 3 other parts of downtown by the end of the summer. Still ahead, we take a closer look at the wealth disparities our state is facing. But first, we continue to hear from activists, leaders, and community members about what's brought them to action and how we need to continue addressing racial discrimination in order to create a better world for everyone. Here's today's Voices for Change.
I am the Executive Director of the Northeast Ohio Black Health Coalition, the first coalition in the state of Ohio to focus on African American disparities in education, employment, housing, and health by working to educate, advocate for, and empower the community. COVID shed a light on all the inequities that African Americans have been literally screaming about with deaf ears for a long, long time. So when we have children who are at home and they don't have access to the internet, or they don't have a tablet or a computer, but those things are required in order for them to be educationally sound, then we've missed the mark. And so for us, it's important for us to know that education goes beyond brick and mortar. We need to make sure that we're able to take it into the home. So Babies and Brunch, myself and 2 other parents got together as part of the Northeast Ohio Black Health Coalition and decided that we would take food to children who were disabled or disabled caregivers, and that the food isn't made for them to get to the food, that the food gets to them. We have almost 39,000 students in our municipal school district, and we have fed less than 10% during the era of COVID, and that is egregious. When you see the cars that line up here on the street to come in and get the food, that's the great thing about us as Americans, that we're willing to help out people who are in need. There are black folks, there are white folks taking food to folks who need it. You know, they didn't say, well, I only want to take the white families. They're saying, you know what, this is a need and I'm willing to help you meet it.
It doesn't feel like a job to me. Journalism is my passion. I started out as an actress and singer, which isn't the typical way to get into broadcasting. Whether it's journalism, singing, acting, writing, it's all about storytelling. I guess I fell in love with news because it's the real story of us. It's the real story of community. I'm Mary Lee Melendez, anchor reporter, Spectrum News 1.
Weather in Ohio is changing all the time.
We get winter one day and 60s the next. At Spectrum News 1, our goal is refreshingly simple.
We bring you an accurate, reliable, and local forecast every 10 minutes.
We have an incredible, experienced team of people. We don't just know about the weather, we know about Ohio.
You never have to wait for your forecast with your Weather on the Ones.
Weather on the Ones, every 10 minutes, exclusively on Spectrum. Sunday mornings, take an in-depth look at...
There you have it. The news about the coronavirus. That's right. The news about the coronavirus.